Now, the aim of all of us, and this includes you, whether you realise it or not, is, and you know, I've asked hairdressers, what's your job? They say, to do really lovely hairdos. No, it's not. It's to make people feel good. And that's what you do too. No matter what their situation is, if you don't do your job properly, they're not going to feel good, are they? From day one, you are going to be learning things. And that means you are going to be a professional. What's the difference between an amateur and a professional?
Professional...
Any version that you would prefer?
Experience.
Experience? I have a very different, what do you say? Expertise, right? My definition is a bit closer to yours. An amateur practices until he gets it right. A professional practices until he doesn't get it wrong. And you all understand that very subtle but very important difference? The amateur is just getting it so it's right. A professional is sitting there and working out, if I do that, if this goes wrong, can I still solve it? And that's the difference. It's like me when I cook. I love to cook. I'm happy to let you make the decision. Now that's a very, very privileged position. But it does carry with this a little bit of weight because you have the thing that a lot of people cannot handle, responsibility. You've got to be able to communicate, and this is what we're talking about. We've got to come back to this point where we have an opportunity to sit there and talk to you. Now, let us engage. I'm going to stare you down, but I've got to look in your eyes. If I don't look in your eyes, I'm not looking at you, am I? Hello, it's been lovely talking to you. We are instead going to adopt the next part of the story, which is, no, we can't do that, however. So we can't close the door. So we've got to start learning. Respect is what's missing nowadays in many things, isn't it? I mean, I trashing things, graffitiing stuff to myself. You can sum up the whole business of the first contact with a client with that respect thing. The very first thing you do on first contact is recognize the client. E, engage personally, then professionally evaluate the client's inquiry. Right? Okay. So we got up to size up the situation. Right. Present your conclusions, that is, come up with a summary of what's been said to you and what you believe you can reply to based on the query. E, endorse the facts. It's a selling thing, but close the deal. I know a reason why I've told this to my staff for years is the fact that some people will and ah forever if you don't help them out. Right. And T, thank the client. At the end of it, don't forget, even if it's just an inquiry. Well, thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to tell you what we do. What is open-ended questioning? You should all know this because this is a very, very, very vital part of your role. Always begin the sentence with how, when, where, why, or what, and you will not get a yes-no answer. The key is to ask fewer questions to get the maximum information. I always say, oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, and how are you going? Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that. How are you going? And you know, you should hear a subtle change in my voice. And that is important because that's where the female voice is particularly good, because it is softer, it is gentle. The grey is all natural. Every hair is an experience, every grey hair that is. The bits that are missing, they were bad experiences.